Hi boys and girls, in term 2 we'll be looking at athletics, and since we're still in isolation we're going to post our next athletics skill onto YouTube for you to watch, practice, learn the technique, so when you come back to school you'll be able to use the correct technique with the real equipment. So our skill that we'll be doing today for athletics is the shot put. So all you need at home is basically it can be a handball, tennis ball, baseball, softball, any piece of equipment like that that you can hold in your hand, that you can learn the correct technique, so when you get back to school you'll be able to use the correct equipment in the shot put using the technique that you've already learned. So when we're doing the shot put, the first thing we need to do is, after we grab our piece of equipment, we need to work out what hand we're going to hold the ball with. So for me, I write my right hand, that's my dominant hand, that's the hand I'm going to use. And when I place the ball into my hand, I'm going to make sure that I'm trying to keep my palm clear and holding the ball more towards where my fingers are. Okay, I should be able to fit some fingers underneath that to show that I've got a clean palm there. Once I'm holding the ball, what I'm then going to do is I need to then move my arm up, sort of making a chicken wing position here with my arm and making sure that the ball is contacting my neck, sort of just underneath my jaw there. Okay, we don't want to have the ball out here, out too wide. It needs to be on the neck, making that chicken wing position. With my other arm, that's going to be my aiming arm. It's going to point in the direction that I'm going to push the shot put. It's really important that we think of the shot put technique as a push, because we aren't throwing it. When you use the actual shot put, you'll notice that it has some weight to it, around 2 kilos. If you were to throw that like a normal throw, you could develop an injury for you. So we're trying to push the shot put rather than throw it. So again, chicken wing position with my other arm, aiming arm, pointing in the direction that I'm going to push. Then with my legs, I need to make sure that I incorporate my legs into the skill, because that's where our biggest muscles are located. I need to make sure that I'm pushing through the skill to develop my muscles, my leg muscles there, to get the shot put as far from me as possible, which is the aim of the activity. So when I'm doing that, I'm going to put my non-dominant leg forward. Going to have a gap in between my legs, chicken wing with my arm, ball on the neck, ball in the towards the fingers, aiming arm out, and I'm going to look in the direction that I'm pushing, and to generate some power from my legs I can get down lower in my push. And on my third time I'm going to make sure that when I push I'm going to keep my arm straight. You can see that I'm not throwing or bending my arm when I'm using the shot put technique. I am pushing through with a straight arm. So if I do that now, aiming arm out, legs apart, and I push, letting go of the ball and making sure that I follow through. So I want you to try that at home with any piece of equipment that you have, so that when you come into school you'll be able to use the correct shot put equipment and the technique that you've already learnt to use that. Thank you.